Hey, what's up, people? My name is Solomon Lange, and you're watching Accra TV. God bless you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ochaya Ojo.
The suspension of the producer, the sanction of the producer, I had no qualms with that. I think it's fine. It's okay, given the fact that you could see some gaping holes in terms of the level of carelessness, no attention paid to safety, health and safety in the course of that production. So for that, I think that's fine. But the sanction, for instance, on production in river, filming in riverine areas, I think is a bit high-handed. How do I mean? Okay, this happened just last week, and so producer A has failed, the quality test or the safety test, and then producer B already have his filming scheduled, and he's also going to use the riverine area. So he has invested money. He has done, and then you have sanctioned that place, and that production is on hold. Money, funds will be lost, and all of that. So I think that's a bit of of an overkill. It's an extreme. What I think the AGM should have done is to improve on the safety measures, to insist that if I know there are different packages of insurances, some that has to do with marine, what an marine of your head is, don't mind me, all those things. You can do a special distance. Say, okay, if you must film here, these are the steps that must be taken. These are the measures that must be taken. There must be insurance. There must be life jacket. And like you mentioned, AGN should have an enforcement. I know they have. I don't know how effective. They have this enforcement, to ensure that, producers. But I think, again, the problem, will take us to another issue that I probably think is for another day. The proliferations of bodies within our tech sectors. Okay, so I am a member of AGN, which means Actors Guild of Nigeria. That has a cover for... what's his name? AGN. Of the AGN. But there is also an association for the producer, Movie Producers Association of Nigeria, where the producer belongs. So this sanction on the producer now,
by the AGN,
it might probably not stand, because if the producer is not an actor and is not answerable to AGN and is a member of the Movie Producer Association, she will call their bluff.
Yes, she will not abide by that sanction.
She will not abide by that sanction. She will call their bluff. So unless these two organizations are now coming together and saying, no, this is, we condemn this and we are acting together. Because if an Actors Guild of Nigeria is sanctioning a producer who is a member of Movie Producers Association of Nigeria, you understand that
she will call them bluff.
Mind you, she deserves to be sanctioned, with all due respect. So I'm sorry, she didn't plan for this to happen, but you could see the carelessness, like I mentioned, mentioned earlier on. So it's a lot of issues. I don't really know what to make of this. All of those different
all of
guilds,
them are in the entertainment industry,
and all of them are and of course we have NANTAP, like I mentioned earlier on. So that's why I said this is another story for probably another issue for another day, because I will be steering a political whatever if I go too deep into that. So for me, AGN should gather their act together. They should make sure that there is an enforcement. There should be a measure, a safety measure, which all actors must, because the AGN is responsible for the actors.
Yes, and not
the producer.
Or director.
Even if the producer is an actor, he or she can decide to be for this purpose. She is a producer, not an actor. So they should protect their members, the actors, and say, look, you actors are funny too. I remember in this city, there was a time NANTAP said to members in Abuja that no NANTAP member will go on stage, very long time ago, over 20 years, for any fee less than I think 30,000 naira, I can remember. The whole idea is to create a standard as you have, you don't underpay. But some actors who put somebody in the coffin to fake a miracle, and then the person die for the coffin. So
you would exonerate the person.
If the person die for the coffin.
That's like the highest risks I think anyone should take.
Should take. Why do you want to the emotions of the people? There are some people who will die at hearing that news that some other person was dead. And then you will now come because you were doing it only for, you're playing with other people's emotion. This John Pope, Junior Pope's, death, I saw on the social media the kind of depression that people were going. The people who don't even know him in person, but just from the movie thing, people crying. We probably will get to see more of this kind of thing because that is where we find ourselves.
Talking about it right now, I am just imagining that we wake up tomorrow morning and then we see that Junior Pope's death was a stunt. I can imagine how the whole
I don't know what the guy feels now because I kept checking every day. When I read the guy's, when I watched the guy's post, he claims it was a stunt to promote the movie. And I was waiting patiently. And I'm still waiting patiently to see whether we will get to wake up one day and hear that Pope is alive. And that would be the height of, gosh.
Yeah.
It will be sweet for his family. It will be something to cherish, for him to be back to life. But of course, the other side of it is really not funny. If anybody will do that just to promote a movie, no.
Okay, so before we round off the show, what measures would you suggest that should be put in place to ensure the total well-being of entertainers?
Entertainment.
Okay.
I mentioned about what NANTAP is doing, trying to whip members in line to ensure that they take insurance. And I can tell you that I also have, like I promise I will not mention the name of the insurance company, unless they agree to pay you, maybe, or pay me because I am the one making the advert. As you know, authoritatively as the director of media and publicity of NANTAP, I can tell you that the company, the insurance company that NANTAP is dealing with has been very, very responsible. In the sense that when things happen to people, including death, it takes less than 3 months to get a claim out. And it is NANTAP who files that claim.
So the person's family doesn't have to go through the rigor?
The family don't have to go through the rigor. So that's why we make the members join. As you are paying your registration, as you are paying your dues, your insurance is included. And then we still encourage, look, if you want to do any other one in other place, the money is also wrong. But as part of this pack, and they have been very, very responsible. So they pay. So now that is what we need to carry further. And I don't know if it was before this thing I mentioned or here, that I also know of another group of people who are pushing what we call infotainment. Infotainment. We need to get to that point where everybody within the sector is covered by insurance. And if they do it the NANTAP way, honestly, I think it will be more effective because this individual thing sometimes, with all due respect to the insurance company, they manipulate it, they waste your time, they want to do something. But if it is done as an organization, you are able to push the claim. And you see, this organization even go to the point that the claim is not coming to one person. In your form, you would have even shared the claim. Say 15% should go to my wife, 10% should go to my first son, 10% should go to my second son. This should go to my brother. So it's like a will. The insurance itself is like a will. So when the claim comes, it goes only to the individuals that are mentioned in your documentation. Only to the individuals that are mentioned in your documentation as your beneficiary. So if you put only one person there, fine, it goes to that one person, maybe your wife, who would then take care of the children, or the husband who will take care of the kids. But if you have a reason to want to spread it, you decide the percentage of the claim that goes to each person. So we need to, the AGN, the NANTAB, we need to increase the awareness amongst, you know, the entertainment industry, within the entertainment industry, of the need to take insurance policy for individuals and for projects. For individuals and for projects. The reason we run is the premium. But sometimes that is all you need, you know, to even protect some things. When next cash and carry, you know, got burnt, everybody was shouting. But from the information we had, look, yes, they have not built it back, but there is an insurance cover covering it, that, you know, the owner of, there is no shaking for the owner. Yes, everything burned down, but because of the insurance, that place can be restored in due time, and I think probably they have started. So that's how important insurance is for us. And then finally on that issue, I would say lifestyle. For people in the entertainment industry, lifestyle is a major challenge. And you see, lifestyle can even invalidate your insurance. If you take an insurance, if you live a careless lifestyle or the reason of the fact that you are a celebrity and all of that, you know, take the Pope, Junior Pope thing again, for instance. If there was an insurance for that engagement, there is the possibility that insurance will not even count or will be validated because of the carelessness, that there was no life jacket, there was no attempt. He was shouting. The guy where they drive, the speed. So those are human errors. So as an insurance company, they could use that to invalidate that thing, and there will be no claim. And there will be no claim. So a lot of sensitization needs to be done, and we probably need to have, like this group I told you are trying to do, we need to have a tailor-made insurance package and policy strictly for the entertainment industry.
All right, viewers, thank you for staying with us, and I am sure you enjoyed this conversation. So like our guest has said, insurance policy is necessary, not just for entertainers, but even as individuals, because of course there are some eventualities that we do not prepare for. So this has brought us to the end of today's discussion. And don't forget, this is coming to you from the stable of Aquia TV, your #1 broadcast channel that brings you stories about history, art, and culture as it relates to our development as individuals and as a society. Do well to like, share, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also click on the notification bell so you are notified anytime we post a video. And also read up news stories on our website and follow us on all social media platforms. My name is still Hope Williams, and I have been in the studio with Om'oba Jerry Adesewo. Thank you for coming around, sir.
My pleasure, too.
Till we come your way next time, do have a blissful day. Bye.